Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of our finance Q&A. Today we have here with us Daniel, and he's going to be answering some finance questions relating to budgeting. So let's get right into it. Hi Daniel. So my first question for you today is, what is a budget?
So, a budget is first off a model. And what does it model? It models income and expenses over a specific period of time. With a budget, you can allocate resources, manage cash flow, as well as achieve certain financial goals. This helps you make well-informed decisions, catering to needs, present, future, and any other desire you have within a specified period of time.
My next question is, why is it important for one to have a budget?
So the first thing I'll say is financial control. Financial control gives you a perspective of income versus expenses. So when you know where you stand from having financial control, you can live within your means. Then I would also say it is important to have a budget to achieve goals. You achieve goals when you channel resources to cater to specific needs. I would also say it keeps you prepared. Nothing catches you unaware, especially if you have an emergency budget. An emergency budget caters for things not seen at that moment, whereas have been catered for. It also improves saving habits. Over the course of budgeting, you would notice that you've developed the habits to save over time. While this cannot be measured in short term, long term, it would be impressive how far you've come if you have a budget for every need and desire you have. Another importance of having a budget helps you manage debt. If you have taken on debt with a budget, you can net off whatever portion of debt you have ascribed that month or that week to, and with your debt managed, you have financial control, so you can see clearly again income versus expenditure.
That brings me to my next question. How does one differentiate needs and wants?
A simple way to differentiate is the word must. A need is a must-have. A want is a have. A have that has a must is a need, and a have that has no must is a want. So, in terms of frequency, you cannot survive without your needs, but you can survive without your wants. An example of a need is food, shelter, and clothing. A want, on the other hand, will be probably snacks. You want to buy snacks, you want to go out, but those are nothing compared to your needs, I beg your pardon. So your needs, in terms of frequency, will outweigh your wants. That is how you differentiate between your needs and your wants.
So my last question would be, how do you create a personal budget?
I have an acronym for that question, and it starts with C. C means calculate your income. Then L, list your expenses. S, set financial goals. And A, allocate resources. That's CLSA. So you calculate your income, you know how much you earn. Then you list your expenses. Expenses come right after income for a purpose, because you want to see where you stand. And where you stand is the net position of your income minus your expenses. Then you set specific financial goals. I would save X amount for X period of days, and in X days I would be able to afford this or cater to this. Or with that portion you set aside, you can settle some debts and improve your financial stability. Then you allocate resources, meaning a certain percentage of your income is allocated to X need for X period. And this way you are very accountable for everything that has to do with your general living.
Thank you very much for those answers, Daniel. They were very, very insightful. I hope you guys have taken down notes and you've learned one or two things from this session. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comment section, and we'll make sure we answer them in the next episode. Thank you guys for tuning in, and remember, the key to financial success is consistency. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.